Hi, this is Mary.
And Michael from
Clutter
Clutter Stuff. I purchased some comics on in a Facebook group. I'll put a link to the group. It's just a group on Facebook whose purpose is to buy and sell comics. Pay, you can pay for them by using PayPal usually, and so anyway, they the box came. It's actually packaged fairly good. They've got the whole lot here is wrapped in bubble wrap, and then they used some corrugated cardboard on the side to brace the comics side of the comics against the side of the box so that they weren't bouncing around. Okay, so I actually got Mary a couple in here too as a surprise. She doesn't know what they are, so let's go ahead and unwrap these. I'm actually filling a couple of runs that I've been trying to complete with some of these. So, all right. First up, Vision and Scarlet Witch, number 9. This is from the second, volume 2, the second Vision and Scarlet Witch miniseries. Then we have now, and this is bagged and boarded. Okay. Now this one is in a bag, but it's not. There's no board in it. Yeah, not a big deal to me because there's so many of them that they kind of hold themselves pretty tight during shipping. There is a black cover. There's a little bit of spine damage there, so it seems like there probably was not ever with a board. But anyway, Incredible Hulk number 407. Incredible. Oh, there's damage to this one. I didn't realize this. I need to go back and see how it was advertised. Most of these were advertised very fine to near mint. This one got some pretty bad damage. You can see the tear there by the staple. Goes all the way around the cover, and really bad damage along the spine. So this is, I can read it. Might be a decent enough reading copy, but this is pretty bad as far as condition goes. This was an issue, like I said, it's number 337. It's an issue with Hulk and X Factor, and Todd McFarlane drew. Now, I'm not real happy with the condition of that one, but I need to go back and look to see how it was advertised because he made it. He described condition for most of these. Incredible Hulk number 430. Okay, now this is a series that I've been trying to. I used to have it, and I've been trying to pick it up again, I've been having a little bit of trouble finding the issues, but got Squadron Supreme, the old miniseries from, I think, 1986, number 11, number 10, number 9. Yeah, the condition on this one's not great either. Oh, whatever. I can always replace them. Probably fairly cheap. This has got a lot of spine damage and looks like water stain, and then creases along the corners. Yeah, not real happy with that, but whatever. Number 7, more spine damage. Number 5, a little bit of yellowing here along the spine. It really stands out when you look at the compared to the board. And number 2. I have a feeling that these older ones the seller probably had since he was a kid, and they reflect the condition that a kid would keep them in. Oh man, this is real bad. That did not. Oh well. So this one is in pretty decent condition. I don't see any damage on the cover right off the bat. World War Hulk Frontline, number 6 of 6. I'm glad this is in pretty good condition because this is the last one I needed to complete the mini series. This is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 1. Captain America number 336. The Search for Steve Rogers. This is during the period when Steve Rogers had resigned as Captain America, and he was replaced by John Walker, the Super Patriot, who later became U.S. agent. We've got Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and this is the one I was saying was not too good of condition. You can really see the spine damage there on these black covers. And this is one of the Amalgam comics, which is a mix between Marvel and DC. Obviously, Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've been trying to complete these runs, and you can get most of them relatively cheaply, but I didn't necessarily want it in that condition. So I'll see if I guess I'll just have to replace that at some point. The first one for Mary. You want to show it?
It's Simpsons Comics and Stories.
See what issue number?
Number 1.
Yeah.
That's cool. Alright.
And there's Bartman right on the front cover. Radioactive Man over in the corner.
Lisa and Naggy.
Okay, these are in pretty good condition. This is a mini series I used to have. So it's the Mephisto limited series. So issue 1 is Mephisto versus the Fantastic Four. Number 2, Mephisto versus X Factor. Number 3, Mephisto versus X-Men. That's kind of funny on the back here. Advertisement for Laser Tag. Laser Tag was awesome.
I want to play Laser Tag.
And then the last issue of this series was Mephisto versus the Avengers. And Mephisto is basically the Marvel Universe's devil, if you're not familiar with him. Alright, what if someone else besides Spider-Man had been bitten by the radioactive spider? Now this one is actually in really decent condition. Really good condition.
Oh, yeah.
So it says, you'll gasp at the fate of Colonel John Jameson, U.S. Air Force. See what happens to Flash Thompson with spider powers. And ready or not, here she comes, Betty Brant, a.k.a. Spider-Girl. Now this one, oh, that's good. That's pretty decent condition. Now this is actually an upgrade of an issue that I already had. I actually showed it in a video a few weeks ago. The Incredible Hulk number 330. This was, I believe, the first issue with Todd McFarlane as artist. Then this is before his Spider-Man run. He actually got started with the Hulk. And long before he went and created Image Comics and Spawn and all of those things. So I'm really excited to get that one. And that's in much better condition than the copy I still have that I bought back in 1987. Alright, this is much better condition than the other Amalgam comic. Here we have Magneto and the Magnetic Men. And this is pretty good condition also. Oh, I didn't realize this was Mark Waid. Super Soldier, number 1. And Amazon, number 1. That's obviously a mix between Storm and Wonder Woman. This is obviously a mix between Superman and Captain America. And last but not least, fairly decent condition, Dark Claw Adventures, Batman and Wolverine. Alright, I got this trying to finish up my limited series here. I've got issues 1 and 2 and already, and here we have number 3, Return of the Jedi limited series from 1983. And the last one is another one for Mary.
Awesome. How did we find them?
I already told her.
I told her, yeah. That is so cool. Okay. It's a Chucky comic. I have no idea how they made these. Okay, so that's really cool. And you can see my face.
All right. So, where's your Simpsons comic? Oh, you put it in there? Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, for all of these, I paid $60 shipped. This Incredible Hulk 330 goes for like, you can pay $10 to $20 just for it alone. Some of these others, a lot of them were $1 each. Some of them were $2, $3.
This is pretty good condition.
$4. But he did cut me a little bit of a break on them because I was getting so many of them, and he cut me a break on shipping. Shipping is normally extra. But yeah, I mean, aside from a couple of them having some pretty bad condition issues, oh yeah, that's real good. Some of them do have some condition problems, but other than that, I'm fairly happy with most of these. So yeah, definitely. I'll leave I'll leave a link to the Facebook group down in the description. Feel free to take a look. This particular seller has a massive amount of comics available for sale, including an entire page of titles that are just are $1 a piece. Which was the one that was? Yeah, some of these are kind of messed up. So I'll have to go back and replace some of these. It's for these Squadron Supremes, they're not. It's not an easy title to find. It's one of those titles from the '80s that's kind of been relegated to the dollar bins, but it's hard. You got to search through those dollar bins and actually find it. Let's see. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, pretty good haul, I think. We're happy with it. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
When we get more comics. Bye.
Bye bye.